We all went Steve instead.
I think E would be the only one not down for that, honestly.
Yeah?
E is here to win. He's here to play Lucina.
Right, yeah. I forget.
Yeah.
I forget, of course, that E is one of the most stalwart competitors.
Yes.
Here we are, small battlefield. Both teams taking their respective sides.
A very different start from that last set. No one pressing buttons right off the start. Both teams hanging out like underneath and above their platform. Just waiting to see who would make the first move.
Finding a width punish can mean life or death in basically any round start or any double select scenario. Got to take up the space. That kind of back air looking for the down air after this offstage game getting intense, but all four players are still around.
Wheezer almost got the follow-up off of that yo-yo.
He has been really favoring a lot of Dolphin Slashes. I mean, A, because it's a really good out-of-shield option, but also just having a reliable answer that covers not only the straightforward, but also the vertical as well. That is massive. He keeps the rage drive, but that saves a lot of damage.
Very rare that you even see that. Good. Once again, it can only happen in doubles, but all right, Wheezer off stage here.
Gonna see him, he sort of drops in. No, Mr. E with the mix-up off the neutral getup and rage drive.
He got him out of the command grab again. This time with the PK fire. Chris is saying, you are not allowed to hit down B, sir.
Chris playing support so well, but E does drop that stock eventually.
Oh my god, the drift from Chris to get up behind Wheezer in order to avoid that fair.
I think an up throw will close out the stock on PkChris if he's able to find a grab. What
fantastic tech, gets the bounce here and gets the kill too on the Untechable. He gets away with those.
Got hit by the tail on the very, trying to close out and the edge guard. And
got hit by PK Thunder 2 there, I think. Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation.
He got caught in the tail so that he wasn't able to have his move come out in time, which meant that PkChris was in full control just to let the PK rocket go.
And Wheezer finally losing that first stock here. Stratas sitting at 80 now off stage.
Yeah, you are only down a stock here, and stocks can fly pretty quickly, especially if something like that down air connected.
The control PkChris and Mr. E have had this entire game, and needs a big momentum swing for the yellow team right now.
Another Heaven's Door comes down for Wheezer. Oh, barely missing the kick.
Gonna get the Dancing Blade, puts Chris off stage accidentally, but all right, Chris gonna body block that at the side. Fantastic play there from PkChris with the forward smash there. Off of Falcon's side being his partner on the stage bounce. My man's is on that Mensa.
It is, I mean, that type of utilization of these platforms, because they're so close to the ledge, you can have grounded moves on the platforms function as anti-airs. And especially since jumps from ledge are so important, like so, finding the PK flash into the down air, unable to find the ledge. 150 back throw.
Just took him at it early, and yeah, just do it.
It's like, come on.
He was waiting for something, and Eric's like, I ain't making it back in time. You got this, bro.
I wonder what I will do with this Captain Falcon at 150%.
Has him gripped up against the wall.
Let me think. Yeah, like a grown, adult.
Had him by the collar.
Yeah, like bounty hunter / racer, Captain Falcon, 10-year-old child. Psychic 10-year-old child.
Chris is cold right now. He got that hoodie all the way.
I'd rather have I don't know if this is a hot take, but I'd rather have a cold venue than a hot venue.
Ooh, cold hands are worse for playing.
They are, but a hot venue means that I'm in and out of my mental more consistently.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Luckily, though, this venue right now, though, not too cold. I don't know why Chris is bundled up like it's December.
Sometimes you gotta be cozy.
Yeah, we got a nice temperature in here.
Yeah,
it's like perfect.
It's a comfy temperature. Yeah. Getting right back to it.
Yeah.
The Marth.
He was warming this up. Technically.
The PkChris Marth.
Like I said, Chris sometimes has those wacky pockets he likes to pull out every now and again. He's got a game to play with here. He's got a set to play with as well.
Singles has started.
He does not care.
He does not care about this event schedule.
He's here for FE Chris.
You know, whatever. Sure. Town and City as well as the counter pick. This is the first time we're seeing, I think, this stage and, you know, maybe...
Oh no, got caught on the platform.
Barely,
and gonna dive for it, but...
First Dolphin Splash!
That was nice there from Mr. E, managing to just get the pickup.
Just trying to establish space as they let E come back. The platform getting both helpful and hurtful in a couple of ways here.
Oh, misses the back air there, allowing PkChris to get the down air and the forward smash, getting the tipper as well. Shield broken. And that's gonna be both of them maybe here in this situation. Oh no, Stratas able to make it back. Wow. Nice parry there from PkChris. Chris has got those parries on point. That is the one thing he wants to be known for, is that he's the parry god. Not only does he get the parries, he knows what to do out of them, which is the important thing. Because you can parry all day you want, but if you don't get that punish or that distance that you need out of it, it's worthless at the end of the day. You might as well just block it normally.
For sure. I mean, it's applicable to have when you're Lucina or Marth, I guess. Yeah. Like having something like a Dolphin Splash out of a parry, it's just like, okay, this is like an instantaneous answer that I can have all the time. So then you can start to go from there and optimize what you get out of parry, like in individual situations. As the air dodge gets by, Wheezer unable to find any starter here on the ledge, but he does find a finisher with that up B.
Things are dead even here. Mr. E off stage, gonna be able to make it back here as Stratas is pulled away by PkChris. And Mr. E able to die there. Stratas the only one not sitting above 20% now. As I say that, Wheezer is taking a lot of damage right now on that central platform.
Both of these, PkChris in particular, looking for a lot of these tipper up airs. And the read on the neutral tech as PkChris is the one that takes the knee, able to come in with the forward smash of his own.
Hit with the electric. Mr. E able to break up that combo without hitting PkChris. Fantastic spacing. Oh no!
Wow, and there is that big X factor coming into play as the full empty hop.
Chris can do this though. This is very doable for him. Just needs to get one good hit, and the entire situation's different.
Yeah, playing a lot of respect, trying to catch Wheezer once he jumps. God, Chris is playing this really, really well. A little bit scrambly in some of these situations, but playing the corner pretty reliably, especially with this platform here to retreat to the falling up air. If he takes this, it's non-zero chance.
No, it's very doable. He needs to get on the ground first, and if he's able to break him up, he's definitely got a good chance at this. This might be the opportunity here. He's back on the stage, still in the corner. Gets the normal Wind God Fist, not the electric. Allowing Chris here to survive. All went for the shield breaker, and just a little short.
Good recognition on the part of Wheezer. Like, all right, we can play the spacing game for a long time. Marth can continue to poke us out. But once we get this opening, that's the time to strike. Unfortunately, missing the electric Wind God Fist, which would have sealed up the game a little bit earlier with something like a back air or an up B. But you got the Heaven's Door. Yeah. You take that to the bank. Get this Marth out of here. Bring us to game number 3.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go back to it. Unless he wants to play with it with the set. He's got a big smile on his face. He's had a big smile on his face the entire time after that game. I think it's more of like a, well, I didn't think I would get this far. Smile.
It's like, wow, that was really winnable. You guys would have had to hold that. Skyworld, hello.
Oh no. Congo, yes. Boxing ring, Town and City.
Oh, back to town.
All right.
You know.
So yeah, I'm expecting the switch back to Ness.
I would be surprised. Oh no, we're going. We are playing games.
He does got the set to play with. I think because of how doable that last game was, in his mind, he's like, yeah, let's just go for it.
Let's rock it. It's a best of 3, and it's 2 best of 3s. Let's see how let's see the outcome. It's a tough one. A tough one to be sure from the part of Wheezer and Stratas, though, because while they were playing the on-hit game extremely well, a lot of their neutral interactions came down to just like trying to make reads and make overextensions, as PkChris is already down.
Yeah, drifted a little too low.
No jump to be had, falling behind the 8 ball already, and you have not even Rage Drive on the line yet.
All right, Chris managing to get the weak hit of the dare to break Mr. E out of that command grab. And Mr. E has not been in a good position with the angle that sense against Marcina.
Which one?
Either of them. They don't have the best recovery off of that. So.
True, true. Man, and that's a stock on for Mr. E as well. Missing the tipper to follow up on that, and then the rage drive. That's big damage instantly at 89.
Chris does not care though. He's just gonna swing away here. And oh, Mr. E got spiked there, unfortunately.
It looked like E's eyes were on Wheezer as he was planning the edge guard on Stratas, so Stratas caught him off guard with the Raptor boost without the invincibility from the ledge.
All right, first stock taken off of the yellow team finally.
Oh my god, that actually was
there goes the second one.
Right, trying to keep it as close as possible. Good pickup there from E in order to find a back air, but
they're starting to cook.
Yeah, not a ton of damage, but every little bit helps. Especially given how E is already on his final stock. Oh, the gates of hell.
Oh,
that is the stock. Big turnaround as the tipper back air lands. Another tipper down air.
PkChris still tanking here. Gotta survive.
E trying to chase, but respecting the threat that is Kazuya. The air dodge away from both sides.
Right.
Reading the wrong side, and now Chris is down, or gets his stock taken while he's at 170. Yet, go to that top platform there, fam.
Yeah. He's just big chilling.
It's like, I am not trying to mess up with anything, but you can only take so much. Big
killed his partner off with the taunt.
As it looks like Wheezer's hunting for another one of those Heaven Stores. Oh, the knee. And
that's going to reset us. Alrighty.
Wonder how this could have been avoided.
I don't know how.
That's all right.
How did this happen? Who did this? All right. Reset, though. We're just immediately going to...
back to small battlefield.
Small battlefield, yeah. Oh, no, we got to pick the new week. What did I even pick? I didn't.
Mock Rider.
Oh, Mock Rider, okay. There's a crowd that is gathered here to watch PkChris. It's back to Ness, okay.
Yeah.
PkChris is dead. We put him out to pasture with LOZ Chris. It's a real thing at one point.
Jeez.
Actively asked on one of the top 8 graphics at the local if he could be LOZ Chris on it. I think it was his Sheik. I can't remember which Legend of Zelda character.
I mean, it could have been.
He won the final game of the tournament with it, so, you know.
Oh my gosh. Talk about farming a local.
Indubitably.
This is counter.
Yes, and sends the way that doesn't put in the tech situation either.
Yeah, finding the reverse counter.
And the yo-yo, that should be it for Wheezer. Doesn't have the resources. Yes.
That's how you draw it up. If you're green team to try and re-cement, then it's like, yeah, we were sandbagging. What of it?
Strong start right off at the bat, changes the momentum just like that.
Like, it just kind of reestablishes that same sense of control that they never had as...
Chris has only taken 12%.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid combo there from Stratas, though. Oh, big juggle with Ness back air, and we've seen an upper as well, hunting, potentially threatening the PK rocket, but it didn't come into fruition.
Bro, Chris got away with so little damage on him for like over a minute.
You know, he's got privileged hurt spheres. Like, he's a hard little guy to hit. Like, the fact that every
smash on Wheezer is gonna kill him.
The fact that another one. The fact that every character on the screen is like just a generally like trying to stay mobile, like fully grown like adult person. So when you start to sprinkle in the chaos factor that Ness can be with these big hitboxes, amazing air drift, like getting back and forth and all in these zones where you really don't want them to be, things can fall into the position that we see pretty quickly.
I just say, you got 2 forward smashes. Chris saw that both New York baseball teams are sucking right now, so he's like, all right, I got this, fellas.
Hopefully no Angels fans in chat.
He went for it again. Now he's looking like the Mets or the Yankees. He's missing. I hate it.
And that is the stock from Stratas. As we are in a 5-stock looking position, no tech,
and that's game 1.
Yeah, the 5-stock will complete.
Very dominant performance here.
Now Ash. Will we see it again?
I think he just wants to get it done with at this point.
Like,
Although knowing Chris, it's not a 100%. It's not even a 90%. It's not even an 80% that he's considering it.
Yeah, Chris always feels like the player that's trying to. He takes after players like Mars, I guess, like for the example in my head. It's like he's trying to make you look like an idiot too. Whether it be with his general gameplay or with the character that he chooses. But he did that pretty successfully when landing 2 big forward smashes. So maybe we'll see an encore.
Perhaps here. Sticking with the nest though. Already selected in by the looks of things. So, or is he hovering?
I haven't seen Wheezer play another character.
So Wheezer also has a DDD. So that is also in play here. But
I don't see I don't dislike the DDD in doubles, but Kazuya just makes a little bit more sense, especially when going to town and city.
Yeah.
Looking to get off the road to a strong start with just a straight dash grab, but nothing doing.
Getting these PK fires. Just getting the damage early.
IMAGs. Oh, but you missed got the wrong side of the drag down. Was holding a little bit too far forward. What kind of mix-up scenario is Chris just trying to put Stratas in?
He's trying things out right now.
He's definitely experimenting. Singles well underway here. And bouncing back and forth.
Potential last game of doubles here.
Looks really even thus far here, Ash, though. Like,
very different start from last one.
Yeah, the previous game was a conclusion from the get-go, but this one, like, you gotta complete this edge guard in good positioning on the part of Stratas to take the attention away from Wheezer, but it did not matter.
Down air sent at such a wacky angle for Mr. E there. Had an opportunity to put some pressure for an edge guard, but opted not to, with Wheezer coming off of the Angel platform with invincibility.
Good patience from E as well to wait out the Kazuya down air. That's just a back air, though. That's going to close out the stock. Chris is
chilling yet again here.
Very healthy, but
sitting at 29 and we're a minute into the match.
At the very least, every other stock is down, and if you're yellow team at this point, I feel like you start focusing on Mr. E if you can as the jab block into the forward smash. But so much damage on the board. Platform.
Bro, it's a minute and a half in and he's only taken 29%. I don't think he's healed anything even.
Hanging out.
And he's gonna get the PK Thunder tackle too there.
He's hanging out, just doing whatever he wants, looking for the Soft Bear Magnet follow-up. Chris is quite literally just doing whatever he wants.
He's like, you got this, bluff. And that's last stock situation for both members of the yellow team.
That's really funny, actually. So the counter is there to hit the Devil Wings from Kazuya, but because Wheezer predicted the counter and tried to stall with the laser, but laser's still a hitbox, so he countered the laser instead and same result.
Oh, Chris went for the down air there, was unable to get it.
Yeah, this is starting to get from bad to worse here. Working on yet another 5 stock.
Chris is just chilling off stage right now.
Like, all right, we're hanging out.
He's like, I got 4.5 minutes.
We are not helping our partner.
No.
Who cares?
He's taunting.
He's just taunting. He's like, all right, E, you got it.
You got this. If he loses this game,
oh my God,
it's gonna be that.
If he loses this game,
he has the opportunity to do the funniest thing.
Yeah, drop the stock.
Throw harder.
Yeah, drop the stock now. Give him a chance. Come on. Can E 2v1?
A crew battle mystery is a different stuff.
You know?
Chris has got Chris is playing Call of Duty right now.
Yeah, Chris is playing a different
He's on that
game.
COD Mobile.
He's still on his first. Okay, the stock is taken by the up air, but
finally.
Oh my God.
That's what Wheezer said.
Sometimes this is how it goes.
Got the soft hit, and he's dead. And that's going to do it. PkChris and Mr. E taking the doubles.
That is technically how doubles ends, yes.
Not with a bang, but with
the one.
It was a big bang for PkChris and Mr. E.
Yeah, he did land multiple PK rockets during that set. As he gets up, goes for the fist bump. Camera guy has his view all on the man himself.
But
yeah, I mean, solid set of doubles, with the exception of some of the weirdness of grand finals and the subsequent reset.
Hey, PkChris, I'm here for it. I'm here for PkChris.
It could go crazy at one point in time, maybe. I'd have to watch more Encore. Look at him. There's Mr. E.
There's Mr. E.
Look at him right there. Yeah, it's celebratory.
The table was in the way. They would dab each other up.
It's like, sorry, we can't. We're too far. So it was nice to watch. It was nice to watch. It's nice to see some good doubles, and like just in the factor of a lot of the teams here operate at a high level of doubles. Like not only does Encore and Long Island post doubles a lot of the time, so does Philly as well at Bears.
We live in a very strong doubles region. Not often at a regional you'll see doubles quite at that caliber. So.
Yeah. Been really, really interesting to watch, like see a couple of the different team dynamics. I mean, you saw double Sora and some staples as well when it comes to Mr. E and PkChris, as those are the two that will take the W here at Alpha 6 doubles. As I mean, we got to head right into singles. Any final thoughts?
I think
Chris.
Wheezer and Stratas, they're really bad.
All right, there we go.
Chris, big fan. Big fan.
Marth, though, right?
Yeah. When is LOZ Chris gonna come back?
Never. Didn't we win?
Yeah, he won, Connor.
You didn't win a set with the Marth. That game.
Hey, Chris, look at this.
Why did that work?
Why did you? Bro, what was going through your head on that one?
Just the positioning, everything.
You knew he was gonna side be his partner? Bro, you're on that Mensa.
Yep. Kind of look at him here.
Yeah.
Get him out.
Yeah. The no pupils.
Hey, take that. Hey. Yeah.
All right.
Overall, really interesting. Look at my.
Oh yeah, here's the Marth.
That was a really bad haircut.
Oh.
Dude,
This is so weird. This is so silly.
I was low-key carrying Eric is so bad. So bad though.
You did almost get that 2-on-1 win.
Yeah, the first game of the Marth was okay.
So bad. How are you narrating? Like, and then he gets. Look, I tried to parry it.
I figured you would. You're the parry master.
Yeah. But dude, oh my, dude, so cheesy, so bad. How did you do that?
You just hold out.
What?
He was at a lower percent, so you just had to all of it. Yeah. It's the same thing as like Bowser flying slam and all that. Does he eat it? No. Does he?
Yeah, what was he doing at the ledge there, Chris?
I'm pretty sure that's like the first time they teamed, so they did pretty well. Me and Eric are pretty seasoned veterans. You know, dude, this game, he was like, oh, I'm just going to SD to take your stock. And I'm like, why? I think that was the dumbest thing.
I was wondering, why was he holding out?
Eric literally just dived off the stage like a swanton bomb and just...
You both had time? Okay. You know...
Look at this. I only took 12%. They're both on their second side. Dude, I was just farming them
Last game you took
exponentially.
29% for the entire first minute and a half of the game.
And then
Ness is a doubles
that
character.
seems kind of scary too, because like you can kind of get blown up, and then easy read. You can get blown up for a lot, but that was a great nair. Good job, me, future me.
Future you.
I'm at 20. I'm at 29.
Days of future past.
Look
man.
at that. Look at the time on the clock. He's only at 48. It's 2 minutes in.
I just refuse to get hit. That's how you play doubles. And I was telling Eric here, I'm like, go get him, Eric.
Yeah, that's the
I was like, you got it, Eric.
If Eric won that 2v1, you shouldn't have been on the card.
Oh, I would have given him all the money for us winning.
Yeah.
Like, all right, well,
Eric.
hope you guys enjoyed doubles. I really did. Bye.
Bye. All right, we gotta get. We've got people waiting in the wings to get on. We've got singles to get to.
We got some things we gotta do first. We got some house cleaning before we can send you over to the singles. So we can.
Are we getting the?
Yeah, we're getting. So first up, we'd like to thank No More Johns for providing the pot bonus for this event. Check out their Kickstarter. A lot of people I know have been really enjoying playing on their product. It's really good. So if you have issues with your GameCube controller adapter, this might help solve them. So check them out.
Yeah. Gotta also shout out the production for this event. If we got the slide, it's gonna come up right here. Gen Game Media which is the pinnacle of production for Long Island Smash and beyond. They've also been at majors such as Get On My Level, which happened a couple weeks ago.
Gommel, SmashCon, Collision, Let's Make Big Moves.
Yeah, part of all of that for production, for photos, for video, and all of their action can happen on twitch.tv/GenGame and on their Twitter, GenGame, as well.
Yeah, and of course, like, follow, subscribe. We're on Video Game Bootcamp. Yes, we like to thank Video Game Bootcamp for featuring Alpha 6 here. You know, if you want to see the best Smash Brothers in the world, this is the place to go to. So,
yeah. On top of a YouTube channel that has Ultimate, Melee, they've been, as well as all their fighting game weeklies down in Xanadu, which like Guilty Gear and Street Fighter, what you can subscribe to the channel for all of these amazing emotes.
Look at all these great pieces here. Very useful in a lot of situations, honestly. I'm a big fan of the timeout and the reverse.
I really enjoy Shield Break. I think Shield Break's a lot of fun.
Shield Break is also really good. So, yeah, subscribe and you'll get access to these on any Twitch stream that you want. Or use your free Twitch Prime if you haven't already. So
it's literally taking money from Amazon and just giving it to VG.
Yes.
That's great. Of course, there's also Rewired, a fest over and event over in Arkansas on October 6th and 7th. And get this, free attendance with $25,000 available in prizing.
That's a lot of money.
For Smash Ultimate and for Street Fighter 6. I know a lot of Street Fighter Smash players have been experimenting with Street Fighter, like myself, and it's been an amazing time. And you can check out thestart.gg/RewiredFest for all of the prizing and all of the information that you'll need if you're interested in getting over to the University of Arkansas.
But yeah, that's been it for the doubles here at Alpha 6. What a journey we've been on here.
Yeah, it's been a great one.
We will be starting up with the singles very briefly. I have been Ash Inverse. You can catch me on Hyperion on the Primal server in Final Fantasy XIV. I will not use any other way to communicate.
You can find me at UBLSOUL on X or on a variety of other platforms. Is typically my my handle. So with that, we got to pass it off to singles.
Yeah, throwing it to this guy.
Joey's right there.
All right, so stay tuned for singles pools.